Violent sports have always been a part of world history and culture, and one of it is boxing. But how can you love a sport so filled with tragedy and violence? How can you cheer when you know getting hit causes so much harm and heartbreak? Seeing those bloody faces hurting each other and enduring pains that they chose to. Some people argue that boxing should be lawful simply because it's a sport. People will still go and sit in a large auditorium and pay for tickets to watch the big fight between two individuals whose ultimate goal is to hurt each other in order to win. However, boxing as a sport doesn't provide any good to the one participating nor the ones who watch it. The World Medical Association couldn't agree more. They describe boxing as a sport where the main objective is to cause bodily harm to the opponent and shouldn't be practiced as it can come to unnecessary bad injuries or tragedies. Is as a part of society who against this pressing issue about legalization of boxing, I am here, Nur Natasha binti Muhammad Isa, with reasons why boxing needs to be banned and completely illegalized. Boxing obviously shouldn't have a place in this world because of its cruelness, causes death, and provides youth with a false sense of escape. One might not realize the dangers of occupation before entering it, but the athletes who play boxing are fully aware of how barbaric this sport is. Boxing is a risky and deadly sport where a participant's main objective is to knock an opponent down and disable them for the entertainment of others. People have died in the ring and outside the ring due to this deadly sport. Even with glove and mouth guards provide some level of protection, they cannot fully shield boxers from the damaging effect of repeated head trauma. In 2019, World Boxing Council heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder said in an interview that it's still legal to kill a person and get paid for it through boxing. Even when compared to MMA, boxing is still more dangerous due to the severe injuries to its athlete. Every year, both amateur and a professional boxer die in matches or afterwards as a result of injuries. Others, a teenage woman boxer, 18 years old, Janet Zakaria Zapata, died after suffering from seizure in the ring. Medical critics claim that boxing causes long-term brain damage, which can lead to behavioral issues, Parkinson, or Alzheimer disease later in life. Boxing also glamorizes and promotes violence. Since it's a very aggressive event, most people are asked not to watch it. The money and fame a few champion boxers get from hitting people sends the wrong message to young people. They will think boxing gives them cooler vibes by punching, hurting people until no longer awake. Children and young people who watch this tend to show aggressive behavior and think that it's okay to hit people and hurt them. According to various psychological experiments, it's seen that they copy what they see, and boxing sends them the wrong message. It makes them think that they can be rich and famous through physical aggression. Now, you guys can see, right, why boxing is dangerous and the most violent part of human nature. But how to solve the problem in banning boxing? A new law or regulation in banning boxing should be introduced. The Law Commission should announce a new act or regulation about the illegalized issue of boxing. They should decline all the opportunity to review the legality of professional boxing. If boxing wants to remain lawful, it can only do so by the application of public policy considerations that are particular to the boxing action. Other than that, the minimum age requirement to watch boxing matches should be 18 and above. This is because boxing involves intentional physical violence, which may not suitable for younger audience. Watching aggressive behavior at a young age can have a psychological impact and potentially disincentive children to violence. Age limit can also help to ensure that children are exposed to content that is appropriate for their emotional and intellectual development. Parliament also should debate how badly boxing will affect society. Parents, in the other hand, should also be considered their child individual maturity level and find a way how to maintain the life or of expect, expectancy of society. This awareness needs to be spread to community regarding the dangers and the implication if boxing keep existing in this world. We can also educate people through posters, visual aids, media, social, and through words of mouth. By now, we already acknowledge why this violent sport should be banned and illegalized. By following those solutions I suggested just now, I'm very sure boxing activity could be reduced aggressively and action will be taken to those people who prohibited the law, either athletes who join or citizens who support in any way. As a result, this might encourage individuals to explore and participate in other sport or physical activities that are perceived as less violent or dangerous. Contrary to that, the number of deaths in boxing could potentially increase if boxing keeps its activity operated and us, community, couldn't realize how serious this matter is. Children who watch it could have a high chance of rude behavior development. With all the reasons and belief that I've mentioned earlier, clearly that involving in boxing will completely destroy our life either in a short or long term period. So in my opinion, government should play a vital role in preventing this barbaric and deadly sport for citizen future sake. On the other hand, parents should also be more aware in supervising their children, what kind of show their children currently watch. Banning boxing would send a clear message that we need to take action today just by simply against the barbaric action of violence in sport. We should promote sports that emphasize teamwork, discipline, and physical fitness without the inherent risk of severe injury. By banning boxing, we send a powerful message that the well-being and dignity of individuals are paramount, encouraging a more peaceful society. We should strongly stand together and start banning boxing and persuade our beloved one and surrounding that boxing should be totally illegalized and make our world free from violence. Thank you.